Hey, look, I know that TV shows and what you like or don't like is totally subjective. It's fine. But I think we can all agree that, in retrospect, these shows kind of sucked. Full transparency, I like some bad TV shows. I like Friends. Not a lot of people like Friends for a lot of reasons. I like Big Bang Theory for the most part, generally.
Bazinga.
I like Mrs. Brown's Boys, and a lot of people think that that is the worst show on earth, but it makes me smile.
Fuck off!
Some shows stand the test of time and stay relatable, stay rewatchable, and stay in the good graces of the TV watching public. Like I Love Lucy, a show that's been in reruns for like 60 years.
What needs explaining?
But there are some shows that I watched growing up that I look at now as an adult, and they just don't hold up anymore. Everybody Loves Raymond was a sitcom starring the show's namesake, stand-up comedian Ray Romano. It also starred great and funny actors like Brad Garrett, Doris Roberts, and Peter Boyle. It was your average, run-of-the-mill, stand-up comedian sitcom. It followed Ray, who plays Ray, living in a house with his annoying wife and their 3 children. He's a sports writer because why not, I guess. And to add to the stress of living with Patricia Heaton, his parents and brother live right across the street. Hilarity ensues. The show was fine. It just fell into the trope that TV writers on a male-centered TV show don't really know how to write women. They either come off as shrill, pestering, and hateful like Ray's wife Deborah, or overbearing and narcissistic like Ray's mom Marie. Ray's brother Robert is a man baby, living at home with his parents while having a job as a cop, which should definitely afford him a paycheck that should be enough to get him a house, or at least an apartment. His dad is the only slightly redeeming character, and even now I look at him as a grumpy old man who's angry that he made choices in his life. But I would be goddamned if I speak ill of Peter Boyle. The surviving cast members were asked recently about the show possibly being rebooted in some way in the near future, and they all said no, and to that I say, good.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Married with Children was a childhood staple, which probably wasn't a good thing. Created by Michael G. Moy and Ron Leavitt for the then new and struggling Fox TV network, this was sort of the anti-sitcom. Like, there was the Cosbys and then there was the Bundys, you know what I mean? This show followed the Bundys, a working class family living in Chicago. It starred television icons like Ed O'Neill, Katie Seagal, Christina Applegate, and David Faustino. Who? Doesn't matter. The basic premise of the show is Al Bundy is a shoe salesman. A women's shoe salesman. The horror. He's the breadwinner for the family because his wife stays at home and his kids are awful. Al was a high school football star. I get it now. But those days are long behind him. His wife Peggy is a homemaker in the sense that she has a home that she never leaves. They have neighbors who hate them but are friends with them for some reason, and a dog that talks only sometimes.
Gee, I wonder what's taking the family so long. I mean, they sure act fast enough when the blonde girl gets lost.
Al and Peggy hate each other because marriage. Their daughter Kelly is a ditzy tart, and their son Bud is a pervy wannabe. The show was, and still is, kinda edgy. It is most certainly not for everyone. But this edginess sort of becomes a little annoying after 11 seasons. Like, we get it, you hate women.
Tonight's broadcast of The Masculine Feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am, National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Masterhood.
2.5 Men was inexplicably one of the biggest shows on TV for an unreasonably long time. This show was the brainchild of Chuck Lorre, a man who is synonymous with TV. This man is responsible for shows like Sybil, Dharma and Greg, The Big Bang Theory, Mom, not to mention writing for shows like Muppet Babies, Charles in Charge, My Two Dads, Roseanne, the list goes on for miles. This show was about Charlie Harper, a womanizing, day-drinking jingle writer played by Charlie Sheen, of all people. Charlie's life in his Malibu mansion is turned upside down when his uptight younger brother Alan, played by another 80s mainstay and balding Pete Davidson lookalike John Cryer, has to move in after his divorce, bringing along his dim-witted son. There's other characters on the show like Alan's bitchy ex-wife, her new submissive husband played by Ryan Stiles, and their rich, uncaring mother. This show went on for far too long, even before they killed off Charlie Sheen and replaced him with Ashton Kutcher. Yikes. Even as a teenager rewatching this show, I could tell that it was not aging well at all. Then throw in the whole Charlie Sheen thing, Tiger Blood, it's a mess.
I'm different. I just have a different constitution. I have a different brain. I have a different heart. I have a different, I get tiger blood, man.
The King of Queens was a CBS sitcom that premiered in 1998. It was about a young couple living in, where else? Queens, New York. When all of a sudden the wife's father has to move in, causing a whole heap of trouble. Hilarity ensues. This show starred Kevin James, who at the time was a mid-tier stand-up comedian. He hadn't gotten the Sandler push yet, he wasn't a zookeeper, and the boom had not come. God, I hope all those jokes land. This wasn't technically the Kevin James show, but it was the Kevin James show. Leah Remini played his wife, who is written as, you guessed it, a bitch. Every 90s and 2000s wife is written as a bitch. Jerry Stiller was the father-in-law who had to move into the basement, and he was the best character in the whole show for about 5 minutes. And then you realize you would absolutely fucking hate this man in real life. And I love Jerry Stiller. Patton Oswalt was also on the show. It's not really important. I'm not going to dig deep into his character, but he was there. The King of Queens is your quintessential basic TV sitcom. To a T. It's on all the time, or was on all the time. I don't know. I don't watch TV anymore. My attention span won't allow it. Kevin James tried to recapture the magic of The King of Queens in his sitcom Kevin Can Wait, where he killed off his wife on that show and replaced her with Leah Remini. It didn't work. I don't want you to think that I hate these TV shows. I don't. They're fine shows that I grew up watching that I have a lot of great memories of. Everybody Loves Raymond has one of the best finales I've ever seen, and I still make references to jokes I heard on Married with Children. If you like these shows, that's fine. I'm not trying to sway you or make you feel stupid for liking them. I just don't think that these TV shows hold up in today's television landscape. My name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. Hey, do you like videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc.? Well, then consider subscribing to the channel where I make videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc. Hey, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers at some point in the near future. If you'd like to be a part of that, subscribe. Or if you're already subscribed, share the channel with people you know if they like videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, and etc. I do my best to be here every Monday to bring you new content. Now, it's been hard, but I'm getting there. So stick with me, please. I beg of you. My name is Travis, and remember, nerds rule.